George Adam, followed by Jackie Bailey.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. One of the reasons why I was wanting to talk in this debate was I was going to say my wife Stacey has obviously MS, and I know that you've been involved with Presiding Officer with the Multiple Sclerosis Society of Scotland for some time, and I declare my interest in the fact that it affects me very personally with regards to that. And I've probably, although Liam MacArthur brought up the debate about Orkney, and I'm aware of the situation in Orkney because of a documentary Elizabeth Quigley did a number of years ago with regards to how exactly we in Scotland seem to have MS more per head per population than anywhere else, and that was one of the reasons why I found out about that then as well. So it's one of these things, Presiding Officer. I'll probably talk from a very personal point of view, because MS is a strange condition. It's something that I never knew much about before I met Stacey, and like a lot of people, you have a misunderstanding of the condition as well, from the point of view that you get a fair idea, as Liam MacArthur already said, that people will end up in a wheelchair or they will end up not being able to work or anything like that. And quite the opposite is true. Most of the people that I've found are very motivated people. I don't know if it's because of the condition they have that's made them that way, or whether it's actually, but they all seem to be very, it's almost like the Frank Sinatra song, That's Life. You know, I fall down, I get back up, and I just keep moving on. That's the way a lot of people with MS literally kind of deal with life as things go on. But there's no reason how, why, and just why we have it here in Scotland. And there's many reasons where I've had a situation with myself, with my wife. I'll tell you about some. Stacey will probably kill me from actually saying some of the personal stuff. But last week we had that conversation where she said, that's me, George, it's getting worse. So she's more or less given me, this is me checking out, George. The time's out. She promised when we get married she would actually be gone by the time I was 30. I'm now 44. So she's still hanging in there. So, but she was genuinely worried, because it's a condition that actually, between whether it actually be the mood, the way you feel, the way things are, if you don't have the support of your family, you can end up feeling that way. Now, I laugh it off and I joke with her, and it probably works for the two of us, the fact that we do it that way. But you've never seen a woman so happy when the doctor told her that her back pain and everything that was happening was because of a urine infection. And she'll be really pleased that that's now on the official record now as well. But the whole point was, when I had involved in the debate of in 2011 at the hustings, the very first hustings was a Multiple Sclerosis Society in Paisley in District. And it was a lot of pressure for me, because it was the first hustings, it was in Paisley, and it was in MS. It was almost like a home game for me. So I had a situation where there was quite a bit of pressure. But one of the candidates took that pressure off me when he announced to everyone there that he had absolutely no idea about multiple sclerosis. He was an economist and had even less of an idea of how the NHS worked. So suffice to say, that kind of helped me, and one of the reasons why I may be standing here in front of you, Presiding Officer, because he had a total misunderstanding of multiple sclerosis and didn't understand the issues that everyone has to deal with, and it affects everyone differently. I would say one of the things that the MS Society have brought up recently is there's some serious problems that are going to be coming their way with welfare reform. Because with welfare reform, there's a lot of people with MS, they can be okay one week and bad the next. And with situations with the DLA and the PIP and the bedroom tax in particular, there could be issues for some sufferers from MS there. So I would just like to finish with just saying that a letter I received from a constituent, and I was told I had to say this. I was diagnosed in 1989, 23 years ago. No one seemed to know anything. I was at uni and I thought I would important to tell the campus GP. He told me I was a liar and I was too young to have it. Things have moved on with MS. That person was Stacey Adam, aged 40 years old now. She sent that to me because everyone thought things had changed. But they have changed slightly, but there are still issues. We still need to get the message out for multiple sclerosis.
Thank you, Mr Adam. I'll make sure that Mrs Adam gets a copy of the official report. We don't expect to see you in here tomorrow.